Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's curious about how to make $10,000 a month as a student. The challenge is, there's a lot of misleading information out there, and many people make it sound much easier than it really is. So, in today's video, I'll walk you through the 3 key things you need to focus on to reach that $10,000 a month mark as a student. The first thing you need to achieve this goal is the right path. Let me clarify what I mean by that. You need to find an opportunity that's large enough to help you earn $10,000 a month but not so risky that you could lose what you already have. You need a method, a strategy, that allows you to make that money without putting everything at risk. First off, I'll be honest, trading is not the answer here. There are a lot of traders pushing false promises because they make money when you lose or when you sign up for their affiliate links. They have an incentive for you to fail. Even if you start with $1,000, turning that into $10,000 or $20,000 in a year is really tough. The success rate for most traders is pretty low. On the flip side, you could take that same $1,000 and invest it into starting a lean online business. By the end of the year, you could be looking at tens of thousands of dollars. Now, you're probably not going to hit hundreds of thousands in your first year, but you should be earning more than the average salary from a typical 9-to-5 job, and the best part? You can do it remotely. To make real money, you need something that produces free cash flow, profits you can actually use. Many people talk about net worth, but if all your wealth is tied up in your company and you can't access it because of investors or other factors, that's not an ideal place to be when you're just starting out. For instance, in an e-commerce business, you might see significant sales, but a large portion of that profit needs to be reinvested into new stock, meaning you don't actually get to keep much of the earnings. Service-based businesses, on the other hand, are a different story. If you offer services like building marketing funnels or creating short-form content for clients, your cash flow is usually better. The service you offer should either have a high perceived value to your client or provide leverage. For example, as an online personal trainer, to make $10,000 a month, you'd need to hire other trainers to help you scale. You could also run a YouTube thumbnail agency. If you hire people from countries like Brazil or India, where $1,000 a month is a great salary, you can leverage that to build a profitable business. Now, keep in mind, you're not going to make $100 million with these models, but you won't go broke either. Building larger companies, like software businesses, often requires massive upfront investments, but the kind of business that gets you to $10,000 a month is different. Service-based businesses, in particular, can be lean, remote, and require minimal initial investment. The type of business that will get you to $10,000 a month might not be the one that gets you to $100 million, but that's perfectly fine. Pick the right path for the stage of your career you're at. And when it comes to time, think long-term. Social media makes it seem like everyone is earning big money overnight, but that's not always realistic. 20 years ago, if you were 21 and making $4,000 a month, you'd feel on top of the world. Today, we compare ourselves to others online and feel like we're falling behind. Instead of measuring your success in months, set your expectations in years. And if you hit that target sooner, even better. The final piece to reaching $10,000 a month is maintaining it. Making that kind of money is the easy part. Keeping it steady and growing from there is where the challenge lies. Once you reach that level, you need to make it your financial baseline. It's not necessarily the goal, but it's the point where anything less would feel wrong. Once you're hitting $10,000 a month, make it a part of your financial identity, and from there, you can keep leveling up. I hope this has been helpful to you. As always, I'm cheering you on from afar.